For centuries, humanity has watched the stars with a mixture of curiosity and wonder, unaware that their peaceful blue planet was on the brink of becoming a pivotal battleground in a colossal intergalactic conflict. The calm silence of Earth's skies shattered the day the first signs appeared on deep space observatories. Massive fleets from two rival galactic superpowers were heading toward the Milky Way, their trajectory dangerously close to the solar system. These empires, known only through ancient intercepted transmissions and scattered probes, had been locked in an age-old struggle for dominance across several galaxies. Their clash was not just a war of armies but a cosmic dance of strategic control over entire star clusters, advanced technologies and rare resources vital to their survival and supremacy. Now their war had reached humanity's doorstep. The initial discovery was made by the Earth Space Observation Network, ESON, a coalition of the world's top space agencies and private sector pioneers who monitored deep space. Analysts tracked the two armadas, a glittering but menacing array of colossal warships, carriers, and support vessels, slowly closing in from opposite directions. The scale was unlike anything humanity had ever seen. The combined fleets numbered in the tens of thousands, dwarfing anything Earth had ever launched or imagined. Panic and speculation swept through global media and governments alike. Would Earth become a battlefield? Was humanity a mere pawn in their galactic chess match? The United Earth Council, UEC, formed to oversee Earth's unified response to extraterrestrial threats, convened an emergency session. Scientists, military, leaders, diplomats, and strategists debated the best course of action. Neutrality was the initial instinct: avoid involvement, maintain a low profile, and hope the warring empires pass by without incident. But it quickly became clear that passivity was not an option. The two armadas' paths directly intersected near Earth's orbital zone, risking collateral damage to the planet and its inhabitants. Moreover, intercepts of alien communication hinted at a plan to seize control of Earth's solar system as a strategic forward base, a prize neither side was willing to relinquish. The stakes escalated overnight. Earth had to act not just to defend itself but to assert its sovereignty and send a clear warning to these cosmic titans. In a historic and unprecedented decision, the United Earth Council voted to declare Earth off-limits to any foreign military activity. The declaration would signal humanity's determination to protect its home, even if it meant confronting far more powerful forces. Behind the scenes, Earth's scientists and engineers raced to activate and enhance existing space defense systems, orbital lasers, missile platforms, electromagnetic shields, and the newly developed drone fleets equipped with autonomous combat AI. Though still primitive compared to the alien technology detected, these defenses represented humanity's best chance at survival. As tensions escalated, diplomatic channels opened. Some alien envoys reached out seeking to understand Earth's intentions, while others issued veiled threats warning humans not to interfere. The planet stood at a crossroads: remain a quiet backwater or rise as a determined protector of its own destiny. The arrival of the stellar armadas was more than just a threat. It was humanity's first real test on the galactic stage. The stars, once distant and untouchable, were now the site of an impending clash with Earth's fate hanging in the balance. How humanity would respond to this crisis would define the course of its future for generations to come. With the colossal armadas steadily approaching the solar system, Earth's leaders faced an urgent and unprecedented challenge: how to protect the planet without provoking an all-out war with forces light years ahead in technology and power. The decision to declare Earth a no-fly zone was born from necessity, a bold statement to the galaxy that humanity would no longer be a silent observer, but an active defender of its home. The declaration was made simultaneously by the United Earth Council during a globally broadcast emergency summit. The announcement reverberated across terrestrial media, space networks, and thanks to intercepted alien communications throughout the surrounding galactic neighborhood. The message was clear and firm: no unauthorized spacecraft, whether from the rival empires or any other entity, would be allowed to enter Earth's atmosphere or near Earth orbit. Any violation would be met with immediate defensive action. This was the first time in human history that such a territorial boundary was established beyond Earth's surface, extending well into space. It was a risky move, provoking powerful, alien empires with advanced military capabilities could easily bring catastrophic consequences. But humanity's leaders judged that standing their ground was essential to preserving Earth's sovereignty and preventing the planet from becoming a battlefield or a foothold for foreign powers. In preparation, Earth's defense forces mobilized rapidly. The global coalition of space agencies, defense contractors, and scientific organizations accelerated the deployment of advanced orbital defenses. Satellite-based laser cannons were activated, supplemented by electromagnetic pulse arrays capable of disabling enemy electronics. More importantly, Earth unleashed its newly commissioned fleet of autonomous combat drones, nimble, AI-driven fighters designed for rapid response and adaptive tactics. Despite the technological gap between human and alien forces, Earth's defenders held a unique advantage: intimate knowledge of their home system's environment. Engineers optimized defensive systems to leverage Earth's magnetic field, asteroid belt positioning, and solar radiation in ways that confounded alien sensors and weapons. It was a classic home field strategy, using terrain and environment to balance the scales against superior firepower. Alien reactions varied drastically. Some envoys communicated through encrypted channels, demanding explanations and warning humanity not to overstep its bounds. They saw Earth's no-fly zone as a direct challenge to their ambitions. Others tried diplomacy, proposing limited agreements to avoid confrontation. Still, others simply ignored the warnings, testing Earth's resolve by sending small reconnaissance ships to probe the boundaries of the zone. Tensions escalated as these scouts were met with increasingly aggressive defensive measures. In some cases, Earth's orbital weapons disabled or destroyed these ships, sending shockwaves through the galactic powers. News of these skirmishes spread quickly, casting Earth not as a minor planet but as a determined player unwilling to back down. Within Earth's political halls, debates continued on how far to push the no-fly zone. Military leaders advocated for expansion and even preemptive strikes against the armadas if provoked, while diplomats urged caution, emphasizing the fragile balance between defense and war. Scientists pushed for improvements in technology and warned of the unpredictable risks of engaging with vastly more advanced civilizations. Meanwhile, on the ground, humanity's population grappled with the reality of living under the shadow of war. Some viewed the no-fly zone declaration as a necessary assertion of independence and strength, a moment of global unity and pride. Others feared the consequences, worrying that Earth might become a target or suffer devastation in a conflict not of its own making. Despite uncertainties, the no-fly zone declaration marked a turning point. Earth was no longer just a blue dot in the cosmos, but a fortress, a symbol of humanity's will to survive and protect its home. The stage was set for the inevitable confrontations ahead, where every move could determine the fate of the planet and its people. As Earth's no-fly zone took effect, the tension in the vast emptiness of space escalated from diplomatic standoffs to outright confrontation. Both galactic empires, their stellar armadas still converging, began testing the limits of Earth's resolve by probing the borders of the newly declared zone. The first violations came in the form of small but highly advanced scout ships, darting through the outer solar system, slipping past early warning satellites and attempting to gather intelligence on Earth's defenses. Human space forces, though technologically outmatched, were ready. Years of preparation and rapid technological innovation had paid off, as Earth's orbital defense network deployed AI-guided drone fighters, laser turrets, and missile interceptors designed to react faster than any human pilot ever could. These autonomous systems engaged the alien scouts near the asteroid belt, where natural cover and complex gravitational fields gave Earth's defenders a tactical edge. The initial skirmishes were chaotic and intense. The alien ships moved with speed and precision, utilizing cloaking fields and advanced maneuvering thrusters to evade incoming fire. But Earth's AI drones adapted quickly, learning and anticipating enemy tactics through machine learning algorithms. Several enemy scouts were disabled or destroyed, sending a clear signal that Earth's no-fly zone was not an empty threat. News of these battles ignited a firestorm of reactions across Earth. For the first time, humanity witnessed real combat, beyond their atmosphere, no longer science fiction but immediate and dangerous reality. Public opinion shifted strongly toward support for the defense efforts, rallying around the idea that Earth must stand firm or risk becoming a contested battleground. Meanwhile, the rival empires took notice. They realized that Earth was not a passive observer but a strategic player willing to fight for its space. Each empire ramped up its military presence near the solar system, sending squadrons of warships to reinforce their positions and challenge the no-fly zone with increasing frequency. In the outer reaches near Mars and the asteroid belt, battles grew larger and more intense. Human pilots flying upgraded spacecraft equipped with experimental technology, developed under extreme time pressure, engaged enemy fighters in dogfights that pushed both sides to their limits. These pilots combined tactical ingenuity with daring maneuvers, using the terrain to their advantage, slingshotting around asteroids, diving through solar winds, and exploiting sensor blind spots. Despite Earth's smaller fleet and less advanced technology, the defenders held their ground. The psychological impact of fighting on home turf gave human pilots unmatched determination. Additionally, Earth's defense AI coordinated strikes flawlessly, allowing humans and machines to work seamlessly together. However, the cost was steep. Several battles resulted in damage to orbital infrastructure and losses of highly skilled pilots. The stakes became clear. This was not just a test of military might, but a battle for survival. Politically, Earth's leadership faced mounting pressure to escalate their military response. Some factions called for preemptive strikes against the rival fleets, hoping to break the siege early. Others advocated continued defense and diplomatic efforts, wary of igniting a full-scale war that could engulf the planet. At the same time, intelligence gathered from the captured or destroyed alien vessels revealed startling information about the two empires, their weaknesses, their motivations, and the devastating power they could unleash. This intelligence would prove critical in shaping Earth's next moves. By the end of this phase, Earth's no-fly zone had been tested in fire and blood. The battles at the edge of the solar system showed the galaxy that humanity would not yield easily. The stage was set for a larger conflict, and the outcome would determine whether Earth remained sovereign or fell victim to the war raging across the stars. The fierce battles near Earth's no-fly zone had firmly established humanity's determination to defend its home, but they also revealed a new dimension of the intergalactic conflict, one of hidden motives, secret deals, and covert operations. As the rival empires entrenched their positions around the solar system, it became clear that raw military power alone would not decide the outcome. Instead, shadowy alliances and espionage emerged as pivotal forces shaping the war's direction. Amidst this tense standoff, a secret faction within one of the empires reached out to Earth's leadership. This faction, disillusioned with the ongoing war and fearful of the mutual destruction it threatened, proposed a clandestine alliance with humanity. Their offer was straightforward yet daring: help them undermine their rival empire in exchange for advanced technology and political support, securing Earth's sovereignty and elevating humanity's galactic standing. Earth's leaders faced a dilemma. Accepting the offer could accelerate technological progress and provide critical intelligence, but it risked deepening the conflict and entangling humanity in alien power struggles. After careful deliberation, the United Earth Council authorized discreet communications with the faction's representatives, setting in motion a web of secret negotiations. Simultaneously, Earth's intelligence agencies ramped up efforts to infiltrate enemy ranks and gather vital information. Skilled human operatives, augmented with experimental cybernetic enhancements and trained in alien languages and customs, were dispatched on covert missions. They sought to sabotage enemy supply lines, intercept communications, and uncover hidden plans for a potential full-scale invasion of Earth. Among these agents was a brilliant but enigmatic operative known only by their codename, Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk's mission was to infiltrate the rival empire's diplomatic envoy, stationed covertly near Earth. Posing as a neutral observer, Shadowhawk uncovered a conspiracy far more dangerous than anyone had anticipated, a secret alliance between the rival empire and a mercenary faction intent on launching a surprise assault on Earth's orbital defenses. This revelation forced Earth's leaders to act swiftly. Using the intelligence provided, they orchestrated preemptive strikes to disrupt the mercenaries' staging grounds, hidden in the outer asteroid belt. The strikes were precise but risky, narrowly avoiding detection until the last moment. These operations significantly weakened the enemy's capacity for sudden attack, buying Earth crucial time. However, espionage also bred distrust within Earth's own ranks. The faction alliance was fraught with tension, as some council members feared that aligning with one empire could alienate others or betray humanity's interests. Doubts grew about the true intentions of their alien allies, and concerns over potential double agents increased. Meanwhile, the rival empire, alerted to the growing espionage threat, intensified counterintelligence efforts. They deployed their own spies disguised as human sympathizers and used advanced mind manipulation technologies to root out traitors. This cloak-and-dagger warfare created a pervasive atmosphere of paranoia, with trust becoming a rare commodity. Amid the chaos, the alien ambassador secretly residing on Earth, initially viewed with suspicion, proved invaluable. This diplomat, having grown sympathetic to humanity, facilitated critical communications and provided insights into the cultural and political complexities of the warring empires. Their role became pivotal in preventing misunderstandings that could have led to premature escalation. As alliances formed and espionage intensified, the conflict's nature shifted. It was no longer just a battle of ships and weapons, but a strategic game played in shadows, with each side maneuvering for advantage beyond the visible front lines. By the end of this part, humanity had gained not only new allies and valuable intelligence, but also a sobering awareness of the complexities and dangers of intergalactic politics. The path forward was treacherous, and every decision carried profound risks, because in this cosmic clash, friends and enemies were not always easy to distinguish. The escalating tension that had simmered for months finally erupted into full-scale conflict, as the rival galactic empires launched a coordinated assault on Earth's orbital defenses. This battle was the culmination of years of preparation, covert operations, and diplomatic brinkmanship, and it marked the most critical moment in humanity's fight to maintain its sovereignty and protect its home planet. The assault began at dawn, with a barrage of electromagnetic pulses aimed at disabling Earth's communication satellites and early warning systems. This initial strike caused chaos, temporarily blinding Earth's defenses and leaving the planet vulnerable to the incoming waves of enemy ships. However, Earth's military leadership had anticipated such tactics. Redundant communication networks and hardened satellite arrays quickly came online, restoring coordination between Earth's ground command and orbital forces. Human pilots, flying advanced fighter craft equipped with stealth technology and energy-based weapons, scrambled to intercept the enemy fleets approaching from multiple vectors. The solar system's natural features, asteroid clusters, solar flares, and magnetic fields, became strategic assets as defenders used them to mask their movements and disrupt enemy targeting systems. The battle unfolded across multiple fronts. In the asteroid belt, human drone squadrons engaged enemy frigates in deadly dogfights, weaving between massive rocks and debris to avoid enemy fire while delivering precise strikes. Closer to Earth, larger capital ships from the empires confronted the newly constructed Earth Defense Fleet, a collection of heavily armed cruisers and battleships assembled from Earth's most advanced naval technology. Despite the overwhelming numerical superiority of the invading forces, Earth's defenders fought with a ferocity born from the need to protect their home. The combination of human ingenuity, adaptive AI systems, and intimate knowledge of the solar system environment allowed them to inflict heavy losses on the attackers. In one dramatic engagement near the moon's orbit, a squadron of Earth's fighters successfully ambushed a key enemy carrier, crippling its ability to deploy reinforcements. Yet the battle was costly. Several key orbital defense stations were damaged or destroyed, and losses among Earth's pilots and drone fleets mounted. Civilian populations watched anxiously as the conflict raged above, understanding that the survival of their world depended on the outcome of this battle. Amid the chaos, a critical turning point emerged when Earth's intelligence agencies uncovered a secret plan. The rival empires intended to deploy a powerful weapon capable of destabilizing Earth's magnetic field, risking catastrophic effects on the planet's environment and population. This revelation galvanized Earth's leadership into a desperate counteroffensive. In a coordinated strike involving elite fighter pilots, drone swarms, and orbital artillery, Earth's forces targeted the weapon's deployment platform deep within the asteroid belt. The assault was perilous, requiring precision and timing to avoid devastating counterattacks. After a tense and brutal engagement, Earth's forces succeeded in destroying the platform, preventing a potential planetary disaster. The victory was a monumental boost to human morale and reinforced Earth's resolve to maintain its no-fly zone. However, the battle also exposed vulnerabilities in Earth's defenses and underscored the immense challenge of confronting advanced extraterrestrial powers. In the aftermath, the United Earth Council convened to assess the situation. While the EIAD's immediate threat had been repelled, it was clear that the war was far from over. The rival empires would regroup, learn from their failures, and likely escalate their efforts to control Earth and its strategic position in the galaxy. Humanity had proven that it would not yield easily, but the cost of survival was high. The battle for Earth's orbit was a defining moment, a testament to human courage and ingenuity, but also a sobering reminder of the vast forces aligned against them. As Earth prepared for the next phase of the conflict, its people remained united, ready to defend their home with every resource and strength they could muster. The stars above were no longer distant points of light. They were the arena of humanity's greatest struggle yet. The fierce battle for Earth's orbit marked a pivotal moment in humanity's struggle to defend its home and assert its place in the galaxy. Though battered and tested, Earth's people emerged not just survivors but victors in a war that had seemed destined to overwhelm them. Part 6 explores the aftermath of this conflict, the transformations it sparked, and the new path humanity would forge among the stars. In the wake of the orbital battle, the galactic empires reeled from their unexpected setbacks. Earth's resolute defense and the devastating counterattacks on their forces sent shockwaves across the cosmic political landscape. No longer could humanity be dismissed as a primitive, inconsequential species. The no-fly zone declaration, once viewed as a bold but naive gesture, had become a symbol of defiant independence and tactical brilliance. Earth's leaders seized this momentum to push for a broader coalition of allies. Diplomatic envoys reached out to neutral planets, smaller star systems, and even disgruntled factions within the rival empires. Humanity's message was clear. Earth was not just a planet to be conquered or controlled, but a sovereign power ready to defend its rights and contribute to galactic stability. On the technological front, the war accelerated innovation at an unprecedented pace. Reverse-engineered alien technologies combined with human ingenuity led to breakthroughs in propulsion, defense systems, and artificial intelligence. Earth's space forces were rapidly rebuilt and enhanced, creating a formidable deterrent against any future incursions. Socially and culturally, the war galvanized humanity's unity. The global crisis had dissolved many old divisions and rivalries, replaced by a shared sense of purpose and identity. A new generation of humans raised in the shadow of conflict embraced the responsibility of stewardship over their planet and their expanded place in the universe. However, the conflict had left scars. The costs were heavy: losses of life, destruction of infrastructure, and deep psychological wounds. Efforts to rebuild were underway, but the memory of those dark days remained a somber reminder of what was at stake. Politically, Earth's no-fly zone policy evolved. While maintaining strict control over its immediate space, humanity also pioneered new frameworks for interstellar diplomacy and conflict resolution. The idea of mutual respect for planetary sovereignty gained traction, supported by a nascent coalition of planets seeking to avoid the devastating wars that had threatened Earth. Yet beneath the surface, tensions simmered. The defeated empires regrouped in distant systems, their ambitions undiminished. Espionage, sabotage, and proxy conflicts continued beyond Earth's view, signaling that peace was fragile and vigilance necessary. Meanwhile, Earth's people looked upward with renewed hope and determination. Space exploration programs once stalled by conflict surged forward. Colonies were established on the Moon, Mars, and several nearby asteroids, marking the beginning of humanity's true expansion into the cosmos. The narrative closed on a powerful note of optimism tempered by realism. Humanity had proven it could stand against overwhelming odds, transforming from a beleaguered planet into a recognized galactic power. But this victory was only the beginning of a new chapter, one defined by responsibility, resilience, and the unyielding spirit to thrive among the stars. In essence, when Galaxies' clash ended not with a final war, but with a hopeful dawn, Earth had become a beacon of strength and unity, its no-fly zone a testament to humanity's refusal to be a footnote in the cosmic story. The galaxy was vast and dangerous, but humanity was ready to meet whatever challenges lay ahead.